Hey guys, Brian here with you. I got a real quick tip for you today on hummingbird units for fishing shallow water generally, anything 10 foot and less, or anytime you just don't want to have the pinging of your unit without actually having to turn your unit off. There's times like when I'm fishing crappies on brush piles and I'm fishing that, at 5 to 8 foot range, or maybe even sight fishing a bass somewhere, and I don't want the pinging of the unit or the transducer to alert the fish, or just to make them aware that I'm there. But I want the GPS factor to know either I've got that bed marked and I want to be able to use it that way, or I've got my brush piles marked, say when I'm spider rigging, or even if I'm just vertical jigging and I want to get over that brush pile, but I don't want to alert those fish with the pinging of it. What you can do on these hummingbird units, which is really cool, you can come down here, and I've got my unit on, we're sitting here, it's going to show we're here on land, but for demonstration purposes, you've got your GPS on, you've got your graph on. This doesn't matter if it's down imaging or side imaging or your regular 2D sonar, but you've got your depth, you know where you're at. But what you want to do is have your GPS so you can follow around where you want to go. When you hit your power button here, up here it'll tell you sonar on, sonar off, and what you can do here is go over and shut that sonar off, and what it'll wind up doing, it'll still give you your temp, which I kind of like, especially in the spring. But what happens now is it just goes to full GPS screen, and now I can follow myself around and have my stuff marked without actually having to have the sonar on and the transducer pinging. So that way I can stay on my marks, I can stay where I want to be, but without alerting the fish. So remember that. Right here's your power. Just arrow over again, it turns the sonar on. When you do that and you bring it back on, it's going to leave it on the GPS screen, so you're just going to have to go to whatever screen you had it. Like here, I've got it on side imaging. The minute I come down here and I hit my power, arrow over to shut it off, it goes to a full GPS screen. So that works really awesome when you, especially when I've got it on the front of the boat and I'm vertical, like I said, vertical fishing brush piles, or you're sight fishing. You can just put that GPS on, still got your points, but yet you got that transducer shut off. So quick tip for you to maybe not spook so many fish and put a few more fish in your boat.